I just found out that some people don't actually know how to use Canva, which is totally okay. And that's what we're here for. Hey beauties, at this point you're probably asking the reason why I have all these different backgrounds and I don't have a stable place is because my life is always on the go. I'm on sets, I'm on the road, all around Atlanta, all the time. And so thank God I have friends around the city that can help me out. But nonetheless, let's dive into the 4 tips of how you can request design work. There are so many softwares out there that you can do now these days to create your own type of logos and or graphic design. But I know when you're requesting it, it's usually because you don't have a lot of time or you just don't have the skill sets. But that's the reason why graphic designers are here to help you out. But let's just be real. You can use Canva, Adobe software, things like that to create your own logo. Even though these are free software that you can use, I just found out that some people don't actually know how to use Canva, which is totally okay. And that's what we're here for. These days we are at home more, so that we are streaming more, we're on our computer more. Everything is more digital because of the pandemic. And because of that, we have more time to appreciate the arts. Now let's jump into these tips that I have for you today. Number 1, know what design you're looking for, like an old theme, a modern, etc. It doesn't have to be all there, but at least this will help the graphic designer know what kind of theme you're looking for. Send them detailed information such as pictures, samples that does include like fonts, colors, logos, and warning labels that you might need, like for example advisory labels or warning labels. And this should be communicated through email. That way the information doesn't get lost through the texting thread, and email is actually the best way to communicate. Which leads into my next tip, number 3, is communication. It's always good to communicate through email and also just constantly seeing what they're up to, check up on them. But as a graphic designer, they should also be checking up on you. Now, if it's easier for you to speak, there's just so many details, so you can send them a voice recording, Zoom them, anything that helps you to lessen the back and forth communication, which is why email is the best form. That way they can send you links to go to a Zoom or even a voice recording, so that way if you're driving or if you're busy, sometimes these little details are just much easier to explain when you're actually talking, because it can be so much to text or even write up. The last tip, number 4, it's always good to read their fine print or things that you need to know, such as reading their facts page, asking them questions, because there could be little prints in there that you don't even know about. I know there's a lot going on, but the graphic designer should also remind you of the key points that you need to remember, such as delivery date, how long it could take, how many designs you are doing, and if you want to expedite service, there is a fee for that usually. So all these things, there should be clear communication so there is no surprises. If you are just like me, I don't like surprises either. And most graphic designers will display their work online and choose the graphic designer that you want. If there's something else that you want, just be clear in the email, and the graphic designer should be able to accommodate what you're looking for. And from there, it's pretty much a free range. It is art after all. And I do have a free PDF guide for this, so feel free to go to lensthisbeauty.pictures/resources. That's where you're going to find most of my PDF guides. You can also go on the blog and check it out too. And if you don't have time to read, there is an audio version of this. That way you can get the best and keep learning wherever you are, just like I am recording this video. All right, beauties, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really does help the algorithm. It helps people like you who are learning to be graphic designers, creatives, and or photographers to find people like me to help you guys out. All right, beauties, until next time.